Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I want to share another amazing email from one of my clients. She was on the package. I think it was a week or two ago. I created a video explaining to you guys that my last session with her, something really clicked with her. This was the one that I gave the metaphor of because she's into she's getting into digital marketing. So I use the example like in design software that like you have this is about specific person. This is your inspiration. This is your dose of inspiration for a specific person so you don't give up and you keep persisting. I told her it's like you're in design software. And in design software, you have layers of things. And you guys understand also filters. You know how if you take an image of you, you put a filter on it, you can put filters on your face that make you look really adorable. You can also put filters on your face that make you look really scary. So the metaphor that I used with her was when you're triggered, because there was like silence for months, not hearing back from her specific person at all. Okay. I tried to explain to her when you're edgy and agitated, like if communication starts and then it stops again, and you start to get triggered and you feel unsafe because there was an element of not feeling safe being in relationships because of stuff that happened from childhood, which have nothing to do with their person. But when you're triggered and you're seeing your person as being kind of, it's not safe to be in a relationship, it's not safe to be with this person. It's like you took that filter and you put it a layer over his or her or their beautiful picture. You're no longer seeing the highest and best in them. You're not seeing them as being loving, protective, nurturing, committed, faithful, devoted, secure, reliable, dependable. Instead, you're seeing them through the filter that you put over them, but the filter has nothing to do with them. The filter is from your baggage, from your childhood. So people hurt you, and so that makes you not feel safe, allowing yourself to be relying on somebody and loving somebody. So now that filter's projected on your person. So when you're triggered, recognize has nothing to do with them. Remove the filter, see them as being everything, like everything that you want, they want too. Like it is completely equal. The love is as deep, it's as strong, it's as everlasting. It's the you love them so much, they love you equally as much. So you see them that way, put them over here a little bit. You're triggered, recognize, okay, this has nothing to do with them. This is this is what I need to let go of. So you go within and you give yourself the love that you want. But anyway, I want to get into the new story here. I just want to add this because this is what the first part of movement that she had a couple weeks ago. So I told her, when you're triggered like that, that is your cue. Has nothing to do with him. Go within and do a little revision of whomever caused whatever when you were a kid, and give the little self, make sure that the little part of you feels safe and give that little part of you a voice. Don't suppress your emotions down because that's not going to help you with anything. You need to express it out of your system. Your human body cannot hold on to toxins like that. Think of fears, think of all of that baggage of always feeling that you can't be loved, that it's not safe to love. All of that stuff, think of it as toxins in your system, and it will cause disease. So don't hold on to it. Express it, get it out of your system, give yourself the love that you need, and then do a little revision from when you were a kid. Let that little energetic part of you have a voice, say what you have to say to whomever was causing harm, whether it's your father, mother, grandfather, uncle, aunt, I don't care who. And then allow that little energetic part of you in a revision, in an imaginal act, experience the person apologizing to you. And I'm not editing this, or I'm going to edit it very little. So after that session, she emailed me. Um, he literally just texted me. And so she said something about yesterday really hit. So this is what happens when you have those moments. So now this morning, let me see. This is what she wrote to me, and this is a little inspiration for you, okay? Because again, silence means nothing. Stop projecting your stuff onto your person and go into forgiveness, go into love for yourself, love for your person, and then release and let go of the old stuff that you're projecting onto to them. Go into being authentic into your soul, into your heart's desire, and see the highest and best in your person and allow yourself to feel safe with that. And I do that, a lot of that through inner conversations, but it is also very important that you're not doing all of this inner work just to get your person, because then you're not actually giving yourself the love that you need, which is a very important piece of it. So here's the email. Now, before I do get into this, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you love my content, if you want me to be your coach, email me a short description to kim@coreunion.com. And then you can book your session with me at my website, coreunion.com. You can do a 30-minute or a package. You might even be able to do 60-minute or a package of 60 minutes currently. But obviously, if you're watching this like 50 years from now, then I'm probably not even coaching anymore. But anyway, then I will get back to you, or my assistant will get back to you with the next available after you've booked. And most people do end up doing the packages because it makes it more affordable. So now this is my client who was on the 5 30-minute session package. She wrote, "Hi, Kim. I saw my SP on Saturday, and he confessed all of his love for me. I was a bit taken back because of the memory of the old story. He wants me to move closer to his place and have a serious relationship. We also booked a trip to Florida, and things are going well. I have just one issue. How do I stay in this? A part of me still is feeling the old story creeping up. Thanks so much for all your help. We have another session together, but fortunately, I'll be in Florida with my man. If you have another time, we can meet." And then I replied back to her. I said, "Well, that's my video for today." And then I just said, "Keep doing the inner work and recognize the thing that's coming up has literally nothing to do with him at all. Just don't attach it to him. Do the inner work and keep persisting exactly how you have been, because obviously it's working. So always return back to the inner work that you were doing when you see evidence, you see that it's working." And I know some of you guys, well, I'm not seeing any evidence. If you're in that stage, don't worry, movement is happening. Obviously, after months and months of not hearing from him, for him to now, when she stepped into trust and recognizing that the old story has nothing to do with him, when she just shifts into that trust with him, even now when the old story is creeping up, she's going to keep persisting. Then remember that if you're not seeing movement, movement is always happening. Obviously, through months of not hearing from him at all, he was feeling the love for her, or he wouldn't suddenly have this love confession, right? So even if you're in the position where you haven't heard anything, movement is happening. As you are stepping into that divine power of unconditional love within yourself, and when we share the same soul. So we share the same soul. What I want, he wants, or she wants, or they want. We were created to love each other. We love each other equally and immensely. And then you can do, obviously, I'm not gonna, this is gonna be a very short video, but I can help you if you need help releasing and letting go of the old story and stepping into your power and giving you structure. I know a lot of people still like to just stop doing the inner work. But the fact is, I'm sorry, you're awakened now. And part of being awakened is at minimum maintaining a mental diet, which means when you are falling for any old stories, which all old stories equal anything, any reason that you're actually believing that you are not worthy of, or can't have, or can't experience the love that you deserve, the money that you deserve, the health that you deserve, the home that you deserve, the car that you deserve, the promotion that you deserve, the best-selling books, art, music, anything and everything. Okay. Anything that's opposing that version of you that has it all, that has everything that you know deep down in your heart of heart, in your soul, you want. That is the old story. So at minimum, a mental diet, when that comes up, you need to do something with that. That's why, from my perspective, and I know a lot of coaches are teaching from the perspective of you don't need to do inner work. Personally, from my perspective, I do believe that you should be consistent and you should have a practice in place to tap into your power from the moment you wake up in the morning and you are aware of thought. And then you make a decision early in the morning. And from my perspective, also, when you make that decision, you are stepping into being that version of you. And if you have to repeat that a million times in a day, then that's what you're going to do. Just like I explained to her, when your person does come back, and I have another client too, I'll get onto that in a second. When your person does come back, you don't just stop doing your inner work. You don't just go back into life the way it was before you were awakening and you go back into your 3D, because what will happen if you do that, anything that you could perceive as, oh, they're not texting me as much anymore, they're going quiet again, just because maybe they're busy. Like, people do get busy. It doesn't mean that you're not a priority and that you don't mean the world to them. They might literally just be busy. And while they're busy, they're probably thinking about you, thinking about all the things they want to do to you, say to you, how they want to spend time with you. But then as soon as you go into your fear, then again, when I move, he or she, they move with me. So when you go into fear, they're going to, it's not following, it is the same. It's in the same time. It's in the exact moment. I know for a fact that this video helped many of you guys. Please do affirm down below that you are going to trust your heart of heart, your soul of soul, and remain in your end. And reach out to me if you need me. I love you so much. Have an amazing day. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.